भाई अभिषेक, यार मेरी शादी होने वाली है।
तो क्या बात है यार, कांग्रेचुलेशंस।
लेकिन शादी के लिए एसआईपी तोड़नी पड़ेगी।
एसआईपी तोड़नी है? अबे पागल, एसआईपी मत तोड़।
अभिषेक, आई हैव सम एक्स्ट्रा मनी, ईएलएसएस में लगाऊं या पीपीएफ में?
यार तुम्हें कितना इंटरेस्ट मिल जाए, पैसा 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 सारे टाइम। एक मिनट रुको। हाँ,
You've not replied to my email.
हाँ भेज दे।
What?
अरे सर नहीं, अरे आपको कुछ नहीं। हाँ मैं मिलता हूँ आपको।
What the hell is happening?
हाँ
तुम्हें कुछ पता है कि नहीं पता?
तुम मत तोड़ो एसआईपी, तुम एसआईपी मत।
मेरी शादी, मेरे को एसआईपी तोड़ना है, उससे क्या बोल रहा है
भाई? एसआईपी मत तोड़, तू शादी तोड़ देगा।
तू पागल है क्या बोल रहा है?
अरे एक मिनट रुक जा यार। हाँ भाई, क्या मार्केट गिर रहा है? अच्छा रुक एक सेकंड।
Abhishek?
अरे I'm selling it, wait. Almost done.
What the hell? What are you doing?
अरे sir, doing something really important. Wait. Sir, the markets are down. I have to sell my mutual funds.
Sell your mutual funds?
Sir,
this is not how this works.
That's how this works.
This is the problem. You spend all this time selecting a mutual fund, carefully doing your disciplined investing, and then one thing happens and you start selling. That's not how you should think about it. Today, we'll do an activity. And through this activity, we'll understand why do people sell. And because of that, you'll understand that sometimes selling is even more important than buying. So let's understand how selling or exiting a mutual fund works. Here we have a group of 13 investors who started their SIPs in the Nifty 50 index starting January 2015. They come from different backgrounds and age group, and they started investing for different reasons. Let the games begin. December 2015, Nifty fell by 4.06%. So if you had invested 1,000 rupees, it would have become 950. Even a small drop like this can cause panic. And you can see one investor right there. He saw his returns in red and sold his funds. July 2016. Two investors who were friends decided to get married. Marriage is an important event in anyone's life, so let's not forget, it requires some money. And thanks to those ever so modest fat weddings, we need the cash. The couple redeemed their marriage funds to cover their wedding expenses. And they're out. November 2016. Something thrilling happened on November 8th.
500 rupee and 1000 rupee currency notes will no longer be legal tender.
We all scrambled to check our wallets to figure out how many notes need to be exchanged. And amidst all this chaos, some people faced a cash crunch in their businesses. Also, the market was taking a nap. A few investors thought redeeming their mutual funds was the perfect solution. These guys out of the race. January 2018. Two of our investors reached retirement age, the time to finally relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Congratulations. Now they want to shift their equity funds to debt funds to keep their investments safer. And these guys are out, they also exit. March 2020. Then comes the fear. An announcement was made.
12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है। घरों से बाहर निकलने पर पूरी तरह पाबंदी।
Lockdown on March 23rd. To protect ourselves, masks became our new normal and sanitizers were everywhere. Arey, what happened to the markets? They took a really hard hit, falling about 13% in a single day. An investor from our group tested positive for COVID and he needed money for treatment. So he sold his mutual funds. It was also a time for financial distress. Some people lost their jobs and had no income. They had to sell their investments. These guys are out too. December 2023, one of our investors achieved financial freedom. Wow. He saved and invested for this day. And the day has finally come. Celebrate. July 2024. Finally, two of our investors held on to their investments for 9.5 years. They invested 1 lakh, which grew to about 2.95 lakh. That's almost 3 times of what they invested. This shows why staying invested for a long time is often said to be the most powerful thing in investing. So I hope you get the point and this was useful.
Yes, but पहले आप शाबाशी दो.
नहीं.
दो.
No.
अरे दो ना. While you guys were doing that activity, no, I have noted down a couple of important points.
Okay.
Very important. Check this out.
So over here you've written green flag, achievement of goal. That means you can sell it. Okay. Portfolio has to be rebalanced. That you're selling. Good. Not bad. Red flag में क्या लिखियो? I'm sure it's wrong. Selling out of panic. Yeah, correct. To get quick cash. You don't want to get rich quick?
That's a red flag. No, you don't sell mutual funds. ऐसे.
So proud of you. You missed two. So, if you look at the green flag, we talked about this last time. Funds underperformance. We talked about this in the last conversation. So, you should watch that video. So, let me add this funds underperformance. And the red flag, ignoring costs. This is something that we covered in this episode. Remember we talked about it?
The Gaadi wala episode?
Yes, the Gaadi wala episode. So, make sure to take that into account as well. But this looks good.
Sir, okay. I have one question.
Okay.
I have 4 mutual funds, 4 SIPs basically, with different objectives. So one is for my marriage, one is for my kids' education,
Marriage.
home loan, and my retirement fund.
Not bad.
है ना? Now imagine a situation. You remember COVID में क्या हुआ था? The market fell down 13% on one single day.
Yeah.
Sir, what if something like this happens? I'll continue investing. No, मतलब कुछ होगा तो नहीं ना मेरे fund को?
कुछ होगा तो नहीं तुम्हारे fund को.
If something like that happens, I'll continue investing.
Let's paint a picture, okay? Okay, I know what you're saying. Let's paint a picture. Let's suppose something happens and the market falls 10%, and another 10%, and another 20%.
इतना ही गिर गया.
It falls total 50%. So all the money you created over the last few years, it will become half.
Half what?
Half. It will fall by 50%.
50 what?
I mean, it will fall.
No शादी. सर मेरे बच्चे होने हैं. शादी नहीं होगी तो बच्चे कैसे होंगे? Compounding का कोई मतलब ही नहीं रहा.
Okay, so what you're saying is you invested for so long and then 50% market fell. What's the point of compounding? So इसमें you have to zoom out. Compounding happens over a long period of time. Will the market fall 20, 30, 40% in the future? Yes. When? No one knows.
गई शादी.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. Let me give you an easy way to do this. Are all of you a little panicked? A little scared just like him? And I can guarantee the market will fall in the future. And I'm not talking about India, every market, because markets fall, it's in their nature. You have to be prepared and patient, and I'll give you a simple way. Okay, perfect. So, imagine this is your marriage fund. Okay. And this is, let's suppose, 20 lakh rupees. Now, you're gonna get married tomorrow?
No, sir.
You'll know in advance, right? 1 year?
Ish.
Now, what you can do is, instead of withdrawing the entire amount in one shot and saying शादी का खर्चा, you withdraw it in parts or withdraw it systematically. तो थोड़ा सा भी निकाल लिया, फिर थोड़ा सा फिर से निकाल लिया, फिर थोड़ा सा. So this systematic withdrawal is what you can do, and is the opposite of a systematic investment plan, which is the SIP, which is what you're doing right now. Now ask me why.
Why?
Okay. We don't know whether the market will go up or down or sideways, correct?
Correct.
But we do know over a long period of time the market will go up, correct?
Correct.
So, if the market is going up, we don't know how much it will go up. If the market is going down, we don't know how much it will go down. So, a good buffer is you just spread your investment over a long period of time. For example, if the market is falling and you invest every single month, you've also invested at the top, you've also invested at the bottom, and your average entry is in the center. The average, right? So that's a pretty good entry price. Then the market reverses, again you're averaging your entry. So your average entry is here as the market is going up and down. So you don't have to worry about timing the market, correct?
Okay.
Now the same thing could be true for your withdrawal. Let's suppose the market crashes and then you withdraw your entire amount. This is not 20 lakhs anymore. It's only 10. That's a problem, right? Correct? So instead of timing the market to exit, what you should do is 1 year in advance, start withdrawing equal to 12 months. Aram se. That way you will average the exit.
But sir, I'll spend that. So imagine if I'm getting married 12 months from now.
Okay.
I start the SWP plan from now, from this month itself.
Right.
I will be spending that money maybe after 10 months or maybe after 9 months. Now, if I'm withdrawing this fund, I know myself, I'll spend it somewhere else. So I'm losing my marriage fund, no?
So I think there's one thing, if it's 1 year in advance, you can plan your expenses. So you can plan, acha, marriage cards abhi hai, 9 months before I'll do the hall booking, 8 months before I'll book tickets and hotel, etc., etc. And you can spread your expenses. But the advantage is not about spending. The advantage is let's suppose the market falls like this and you exit here because you're getting married, and then the market goes up, you will feel so much of regret, no? Ki I withdrew, next month market went up and the bull run happened. But we can't predict this. So a good way is, as the market is falling, you're withdrawing every single month because you're going to achieve your goal. Your average exit will be average. It will not be on either end. Same thing if the market's moving up, you will not get the topmost price, you'll get somewhere in the middle because you're withdrawing every month. So this helps you mentally and also mathematically to average out your exit. If you're averaging in with an SIP, why can't you average out with the SWP or the systematic withdrawal plan? Does that make sense?
Oh, that's right. Sir, can I apply this funda on my other goals as well? Like for my kids' education or my home loan? Is that possible?
Of course it is. Any goal which you have a long time you're invested in and then you start withdrawing it and it's planned, it reduces stress in your life. So it's the same thing. Corpus ban gaya, corpus mein se you're removing something over a period of time to achieve your goal. This is fine. The only problem is you can't do this on a 1 year time frame or a 2 year time frame. It should ideally be as long as possible. But let me show you a super short time frame of 3 years. So actually I made this for myself, but I'll show this to you. Basically, there's an initial investment and then there's a 25,000 rupee per month SIP.
Okay.
And this goes on for 3 years. Now, you can just copy paste this and turn this into 7 years or 10 years, whatever you like. I've made 3 years because just easier.
Okay.
And by the 3rd year, it's reached 17.67 lakhs.
This for which goal?
Any goal. So I don't know what the goal is. You can decide what your goal is.
Okay, the car.
Okay, the car. Now, this assumes index returns. It assumes the market is normal and nothing like a 2008 thing has happened.
14%.
Yeah. Now, at this point, you know that, okay, 1 year from now, my marriage is happening or I have to buy my car or something, whatever your goal is, you get 17.67 lakh divided into 12 months. You get a number, you start withdrawing that every month towards your goal. So right here, you can see that this ends right here after 12 months. And you can use this calculator to basically calculate any amount for any time period for yourself. But to do this and to get this calculator, you will have to do a 0-1 mission. A 0-1 mission is a simple way for the community, you guys, to get involved and take control of your finances. Go to the link in the description, click on it, complete it, and while you play this game that we call a mission, you'll be able to figure this part of your life out. So you'll have another question.
Which is?
How do you do an SWP? What website do you go to?
Yes, I do.
अच्छा, कैसे करते हैं SWP? बताओ.
Please tell me, sir. I tell everyone.
How do you do an SIP?
Mutual fund में पैसे डालो.
And it either auto debits every month or you invest it every month, correct?
Correct.
All mutual funds also offer an SWP. All you need to do is get in touch with the person you're speaking to. If it's an advisor, if it's an app, figure it out on your app. And it's just a different mode. And you can start doing it.
So, sir, big question. What's the checklist?
What's the checklist? 1. Don't exit when the market falls a lot. You're not supposed to. Second, maybe we could say, if you want to exit, do it in a planned way. Have a corpus, have a target, then do an SWP. It's a smarter way. And also, when you do this exercise, you understand what can you actually afford. And it actually hurts your ego, but it tells you and saves you from bankruptcy in the future. Do you really want to be a 40-year-old who doesn't have any money? Do you really? No, right? So it's fine. It helps you understand yourself and where you are right now.
Sir, I want to be millionaire in my 40s.
Maybe you could. If you watched all these episodes, so hit that like and subscribe and see you in the next one.
No शादी, no बच्चे, घर भी गया.
अच्छा था. हाफ? सर हाफ कैसे हो सकता है? मेरी शादी हो, मेरे बच्चे. मतलब आप एक बात बताओ, इतना मैंने इन्वेस्ट किया, गिर गया, कंपाउंडिंग तो चली गई. नहीं, मैंने देखा. Like, sir, subscribe.